I was 11 the first time my parents left me home alone at night. Not for long, just a few hours. They were going to dinner across town with some old friends. No answering the door. "Don't tell anyone you're alone," my dad said as they left. "Text us if anything weird happens." I nodded, trying to act like it was no big deal. Inside, I was buzzing. They'd be gone maybe 3 hours, tops. I had pizza coming, my tablet, and the big TV all to myself. Heaven. On their way out, they ordered me a pizza. Nothing fancy, just a pepperoni. It was a quiet neighborhood. Retirees, older couples, barely any traffic after dark. At 6:55, the doorbell rang. I ran to the door, already knowing who it was. A guy in his 20s stood there. Pizza hoodie. Box in one hand, a soda in the other. I cracked the door open. He smiled. "Medium pepperoni and a root beer?" "Yep, that's me," I said. He handed me the box, then looked past me, into the house. "Just you home tonight?" I froze, then laughed nervously. "Yeah, just me. My parents are at dinner." Stupid answer, but it's all I could think of. "Lucky kid," he chuckled. "Enjoy, man." I paid him, thanked him, shut the door. Didn't think much of it at the time. Around 7:15, halfway through my third slice on the couch, the doorbell rang again. That was weird. I paused the TV, crept to the door, peeked through the peephole. It wasn't the same guy. A taller man stood there now, hoodie up, hands in his pockets, face mostly in shadow. He wasn't holding anything, no pizza, no clipboard, just standing. He rang the bell again, then knocked. "Hey, pizza delivery?" My chest tightened. I'd already gotten the pizza. I didn't order more. Then he said, "I saw the kid answer the door earlier." My blood ran cold. "You're still in there, aren't you?" I backed away from the door, slow, trying not to make a sound. Grabbed my phone, texted my mom. "Someone's at the door. Says he saw me answer earlier." I didn't open it. No response. I turned off the TV, turned off all the lights. Suddenly the house felt too big, too dark, too quiet. Another knock. "You shouldn't be home alone, kid." I dropped behind the couch, held my breath. Outside, I saw movement. Through the curtain. He was walking, around the side of the house, toward the backyard. The gate. I'd thrown out the pizza box earlier and left it open. It didn't latch unless you slammed it. I ran to the kitchen, flipped the bolt on the sliding glass door, then froze. He was already there, inches from the glass, fogging it with his breath. He knocked, once, softly. "Is this door locked?" he asked. He smiled, just slightly, then turned away. The next few minutes were still. My heart was slamming against my chest. Then everything shut off, the power, just a click and black. No fridge hum, no Wi-Fi, no lights. He'd found the breaker. I ran upstairs, knife in hand, locked myself in my room, shoved a dresser against the door, crawled into the closet. Then, silence. Nothing. Not even footsteps. Then, the sound of floorboards. Slow wait. He was in the house. I could hear him moving, opening cabinets, dragging a chair, taking his time. Then, the stairs, step by step by step. He opened the guest room, the bathroom. Then he stopped at my door. The knob turned, once, twice. Then, nothing. Something slid under the door, a piece of paper. It said, "You forgot to lock the gate." I nearly dropped the knife. Then my phone buzzed, my mom. The ringtone pierced the silence like a gunshot. I answered in a whisper, "Someone's in the house." But by the time my parents pulled up, he was gone. The front door was open. The gate was swinging in the wind. The kitchen window, cracked just enough to reach through. Nothing was stolen, no fingerprints. But the power was cut clean at the outside box. The officer said, "This wasn't a break-in. He wasn't trying to rob you. He waited. He knocked. He wanted you to open the door." We moved 6 months later. We have cameras now, floodlights, reinforced locks. But I still can't shake it. The silence, the knock, and the slow, calm voice behind the glass. "You shouldn't be home alone, kid."